So the first boss that you will encounter is Onryoki, and he is resistant to fire and has no known weakness. So you can use your spells to add a little bit of damage, but nothing out of the ordinary is going to benefit you. He doesn't really have any elemental attacks, so there is no defense measures to encounter. So without further ado, we'll go into that video and show how the boss mechanics work. Okay, welcome. This is going to be one of many of my Nioh boss encounter strategy sections. If you're further bosses, just go ahead and look through my playlist for the appropriate level and boss. Today we're going to be going through the first world boss. We're going to be using the spear, as that's my primary weapon that I enjoy the most. It gives me a little bit of extra reach, but this strategy works with just about any single weapon that you might have. So this boss has, like most bosses, has two phases. This boss, he starts off where he has chains on the weapons that he is using. Basically that limits his mobility and the range that he has. He doesn't have any long range at this. So basically you want him to use a big attack, and then you go in, you strike, and then you get back out. Bosses in this game generally are more about just surviving and whittling them down than bursting them down outside of a few special cases that I've come across. So you want to do a little bit of damage, poke him in the head a few times, and again, this is one of the reasons why I like the spear, is because you can keep your range while still avoiding as possible. If you can attack him in the back, he's harder to hit you with, because he can only use his little swipe maneuvers, and it's kind of a pretty easy read for him. So basically you want to damage him until he gets about 75% health, in which case that breaks the chains on his body. After that we will go into stage 2, and I'll explain a bit more there. Stage 2 is arguably a lot easier than stage 1. I don't know why. Stage 1 for some reason is a little harder for some reason. You can go ahead and use any spells or items to improve his damage. And don't forget to keep using your key recharge so you have the ability to dodge out. So once you get to stage 2, he's got stronger telegraph moves. The biggest thing though is you wanted to clear these little fields as soon as you can. Also, if he gets near his little cannonballs, he'll actually pick them up and throw them at you. The big move you're waiting for is when he does a body slam. That's where you're going to get your main source of damage in. And as soon as I can get him to show, that's not it. That's just his hand slam. Another hand slam. So the hand slams are the ones that basically make the the stuff on the ground that you need to purify. And of course the cannonballs. Just dodge out of the way. You can dodge towards him and then get closer because of it. But the big thing to watch out for is you want him to do his belly flop, which apparently he's not cooperating with. Whenever you get rid of the boss's purple energy bar, they usually get stunned for a little while, which is a good time to go ahead and maneuver in. Whenever he throws a cannonball, always try and dodge to the left because he's throwing from his right arm. Generally in this game, you want to dodge towards, there's his belly flop. And here's usually where you can get a good amount of damage in without too much fear of being attacked. And the reason why you want to dodge towards the arms that are attacking you is because that is the direction where it's going to give you the most amount of iframes, so you don't dodge out and into his attack. There we go, another belly flop. And just like that, he'll go down nice and easy. Pick up all your loot. And we'll go ahead and exit.